trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Indiana's offense takes the field to start this game off. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And now they've moved into the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wisconsin's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Oh, they're after him. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up.
starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with it. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball was loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to push it in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little screen to the running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They go to the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pulls it in, it's Morris. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Morris. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Under fire! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He's piled up 76 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. To throw, it's Edwards. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Ford finds his man on the line. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers second and short to keep this drive moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Acker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the pressure. Got his man quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job at...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badgers!
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown. He'll
try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 5 over Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Fires to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Edwards. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT.
Cricket.
Snags it. Touchdown, Indiana! And they score first. We're in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he makes the extra point. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And instead of trying to play bully ball, this offense, man, they say we're going to throw the football. Like, we got a better matchup out wide. Defense does a great job staying home. Still a few more downs to go, but great job by the defense.
3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Looking for a man. It's Edward. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they get nothing. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done.